Sending voice notes or videos instead of text is maddening. I've noticed an increase in voice notes or videos of my friends saying their response to my last message in place of just typing out their reply, and I hate it. It makes me cringe. I get that you might not be able to type right in that moment, but just wait and reply later. Any audio recording makes the assumption that I am in a position where I can listen to it, or that I can drop what I'm doing and prioritize you. I might be at work, watching TV, just generally out in the world without headphones, and I have to pause and listen to you and air your way through a sentence that would have taken me 10 seconds to read. Not to mention the privacy issues. Why would you want my boss to know about your doctor's appointment? And strangers on the bus shouldn't have to hear about your relationship. I seem to be alone in this because I have asked my friends and colleagues to stop, but they like the convenience of not having to stop what they're doing to reply, or they just can't be bothered to type it. It just seems to be how people communicate now. I guess I'm old-fashioned, but I think if you're texting, text. If you want to talk, call me. Completely agree. It's like when you're looking instructions or a walkthrough for something, and all results are YouTube videos. I want text, goddammit. There is no Control F on videos, and I don't want to listen to you blab about subscribing and ringing the bell. Jesus. I use talk to text. I talk, it types. Not difficult. The button is right next to the voice message button, and it's easier to use as I don't have to hold the record button. I get that you might not be able to type right in that moment, but just wait and reply later. Any audio recording makes the assumption that I am in a position where I can listen to it, or that I can drop what I'm doing and prioritize you. See the irony in these two statements? Playing devil's advocate makes it easier to convey tone, especially when it requires diplomacy. My friends are goofy musicians that send songs. Wouldn't change that. I hate this as well. It's frustrating because if you want to reread part of their message, you have to listen to it all over again instead of just being able to read the part you need. Lol, you will never stop getting sent these. I'm hard of hearing and still get sent them. Skull, I've started not replying when someone sends me not even, dude, WTF, I have no clue what you said because my ears know worky. I just don't reply if it's that important. They will text it because a audio recording for me to listen to, I would have to pause whatever I'm doing and put in my earbuds, even when I'm alone, because I need that direct sound, and go to max volume and then really focus and keep replaying it. It's so annoying. I kinda get where you're coming from. People who use that repeatedly are annoying. I will say that my sister does this often because she has dyslexia, so she has a really hard time spelling. That may be the case for one or two of your friends. IDK. It makes me cringe. The overuse of the word cringe is doing that for me lately. Asterisk, it's so cringe. Asterisk. I think texting is fine for most instances, but if you are telling a friend a story of something that happened or explaining something and the text is more than a paragraph, then voice notes are easier. Now, if only there was a way that you could actually hold a proper conversation over phones instead of leaving voice messages? Old-fashioned? My God, that makes me feel ancient. Nah, I have a friend who uses it when he has a more complicated thought when that would be hard to put into text. And that's a completely fine way to use it. You don't always have to listen to it right away. If they can wait and reply later, you can wait and reply later. I always have earphones at hand and would rather call than type. So voice message is the second best to calling. Doesn't surprise me. Look at the number of people who use speakerphone while holding the phone in front of them. Just hold the phone to your ear and speak normally. Nobody gaff about your life, nor do they want to hear about it. Yes, I used to listen to them later, when I get home and have my headphones plugged in, and then respond with a normal text or call. Even an email will get a quicker response from my side smiley face. I agree, I hate it. If the reply is voice notes, it sounds like talking over the phone with extra steps. SMH. If I wanted to talk it out, I'd have called. I texted because that is how I'd like to communicate at the moment. On a similar note, this is why I quit 9gag. I joined for the memes, but it got flooded with videos and GIFs. I want text, image-based memes. Not unpausable videos and GIFs. Anyway, after that I found Reddit. Oh no, I totally get it. I have a friend who constantly sends me 5 or 10-second voice notes with just a few words in it, and it's so damn hella annoying. I am fine with longer voice notes. Prefer when people ask if I can hear a voice note, because sometimes it's really easier than typing. But a voice note for a, yes, great plan, or, I like that idea, or so is just awful. I enjoy it. Sometimes it is easier to convey a message using your voice instead of texting. Being on a call requires you to be actively engaged the whole time. I just don't listen to them unless I am in a private setting.